Air signs, happy August 1st. Isn't it so great to finally be in August? I know I am extremely excited about it. I'm here with your outlook for the month. And I just wanted to say, first of all, please disregard how tired I look. This might be, I don't know. I went through a lot as I record these videos, but this might be one of the most insane weeks ever energetically for me. This most insane month coming out of July. It's about 7 p.m. here on August 1st in Ohio. I had a one hell of a day at the day job, and I've been up since 4:45 this morning. But contrary to all of that, normally that would be the type of day where I'd say, I'm not doing a reading, I'm sure not going to do a video reading. My energy is just not there, but for whatever reason, the messages are just, I just feel like I need to do this video. Specifically air signs. For some reason, I have swords like everywhere. Hopefully they don't come out in your guys' reading, unless you need to cut some stuff out still. If you didn't do that in retrograde, that might be coming out for you. We'll see. But yeah, I just posted, well, by the time this uploads, it'll probably be 10 o'clock at night or something. But earlier today, it'll be, or, about 5 o'clock. I was at work, 5:30, I was wrapping up. And I was just like, all right, this thing I was going to post earlier, this card about lightning, and I didn't get a chance. And it was like post, 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 and just all these messages started coming through. And if you follow my Facebook page and you read the message, it was just coming out of me. I don't know where it came from. And then I read the booklet, and I was like, oh my God, it was like the same thing, the same messages. So I feel like, despite all of everything that's happened this week in my day, I feel like my energy is going to be good for you guys. So here we go, air signs August. This is your general reading. And I believe for the other two that I've done, the fire and earth, I think I used the Star Tarot, but for whatever reason, the mermaid deck was like, nope, this is the one that's getting used tonight. So we will see what happens. And also I've got this gorgeous rose quartz. It doesn't look as pink as it is on the screen just because of the lighting, but this came from Zion, Utah. Actually, Zion National Park is where I got it, and it's just a gorgeous piece of rose quartz. So it wanted to be here. It could be some love issues coming out, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And again, I try to get as many messages as I can to benefit as many people as I can with these readings. But even if it resonates for just one person, then that's worth it for me. So, all right, without further ado, just spirit guys, just needs a clear channel. My gosh, this energy! What the heck? Energy for air signs for August. What is coming for air signs for August? Oh, my goodness. It's crazy. I'm on fire, by the way. All right. Wow. Huh. Bizarre. Wow. Okay. Definitely need some clarifiers, I think, on this stuff. Okay. Get this out of the way. Just take a minute to look at all these cards. A lot, you guys know I don't a lot of times get reversals, but when that kind of throws me sometimes, I'm like, what's happening here? It can be reversals aren't bad. It's just it's kind of you got to switch the energy around of what's coming through. So, okay. Okay. Okay, so for some of you, I'm getting that there's a situation that's been building for a while. Um, it's sort of this juggling, balancing act, and it's weighing on you. And we've got pretty much every suit in here, so it certainly could be an array of different things, right? I mean, it could be ideas, thoughts, emotions, it could be a job situation. But what I'm getting on here first is that you're kind of stagnant in a situation, again, where you've kind of got this burden on you and you're wanting things to move forward, but the the so the Two of Pentacles is in the past couple weeks. You're juggling something. It might be two romantic partners, it might be two jobs, it could be, making a decision to go on to one path or another. But I'm getting that it's kind of weighing you down. I mean, look at this bunny. Those pentacles look pretty heavy for this little bunny to kind of hold and weigh, and they're almost as big as he is. And this is, I've never noticed this before. He's balancing on a fish. Can you see that? I know the lighting's not great in here, but he's balancing on a fish. I mean, how steady is a slippery fish that he's balancing on? That's not, there's not a solid foundation here. So I'm getting, like, the time has come for you to make a decision, because one of these paths that you're hanging on to, it's going nowhere. It's going absolutely nowhere. And you've got, you've got Nine of Wands is a lot of it's insecurity and fear and carrying this burden. I mean, you've been working very hard. You feel like you put a lot of time into this, I feel like, and a lot of hope. But I think whatever this is, it's like the blocking energy is the strength. And I feel like it's not necessarily tied to this time of year, although it certainly could be. That card, this card's been coming out a lot. Strength is not usually number 8, I believe, and to me it usually ties to Leo season. But what's interesting is, on this deck, being the mermaid deck, I wonder if that's why I was called to pull it. It doesn't have a lion on it. I mean, obviously it's not going to have a lion on it if it ties to the ocean and the sea, most likely. Not going to have that image. So you can see how this is this. I guess it's a whale, or this, yeah, it's in this net, it's stuck, okay? And that's what I was getting earlier, right, when I was saying you were kind of stuck and there's stagnant energy because you're not making a decision to let go of this pinnacle that's weighing you down. There's one up here that is the path, but you're stuck on something that it's not serving you anymore because it doesn't belong in your path. And you're not, I mean, a bunny, I mean, this is fish out of water too, right? Fish out of water, whatever you're chasing and trying to hold on to, it's not aligned with you. So again, this could be a job, it could be a friendship, that you've been trying to hold on to. The fish out of water, and a bunny does not belong in this scenario. I mean, what is a bunny doing balancing on a fish in the middle of the forest in a pond? I mean, it just makes no sense. This just doesn't make sense. So whatever this is, I'm getting, it's like you got to kick it to the curb. See, and that little bunny, it needs to just go. And then it's going to go up into higher vibrational energy and let go of this wands, this 9 of Wands, this insecurity. This net, I mean, is like holding this whale is getting held back. And the thing is, there's a woman here who wants to free him from this trap. And I'm picking up on that because I think for some people this is a romantic situation where they're trying to, like, hoping something's going to happen with somebody and juggling it, and maybe not putting effort into another situation developing because they're afraid, they don't want to let go of something that's not going to come to fruition. So they're trying to do this balancing act, but it's like they're stuck. And this woman is here who wants to free them. And the energy at the base of this reading is Queen of Cups. I mean, so if this is resonating with you, you have somebody in your life either now or could potentially be coming in soon if you free yourself from this net, from this trap, from this burden. You might be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That might be why the Queen of Cups is coming through, but it could just, again, I just get the energy of this woman, wants to come here and free him from this trap. It's like, why don't you see who I am? I'm here for you. I want to move things forward with you, but you're stuck juggling on a fish with no foundation. It's holding you back from going higher. And so the energy of what I'm seeing, what needs to happen, what needs to happen is, or what, I guess it's more what you want. You're wanting to speak your truth and to move things forward, swiftly, come in and you're wanting one outcome, but what I'm seeing is it's not the outcome that's going to happen, unfortunately. I think you're staying stuck in this energy of hoping for something, some truth to be spoken from somebody, and it's not going to happen. So that's what I'm getting, but your things are difficult now. Maybe in this situation, there's kind of some awkwardness, but you're still holding out this hope and trying, I know I keep showing this card, but like trying to juggle this. And it's like really time to just move forward. The Six of Swords is the action card. So it's like you need to let go of resistance and keep holding on to something that's not moving forward and that's not on your path. And the reason I'm seeing is, the Six of Swords is the action card, could be, moving to calmer waters with this person or whatever, but I think it's with this situation. The only way you're going to go to calmer waters is if you move on from this, whatever it is you're stuck or fixated on, that's not bringing you what you want, what you desire. If it's a job, it's weighing you down. Something is weighing you down. Clear as day, you've got this pinnacle weighing you down. You've got this net around you. And yet there's this love around that I think you're turned away from or not giving a chance. So the Six of Swords, the reason I say you need to move on from this other situation is because what's here is, unfortunately, and I think maybe some of this, the strength is like not wanting to face it, but I think in Leo season, in now when we're in August, you've been not wanting to face the fact that this energy is shifting, the fact that it's shifting and it's not shifting in the way you hoped it was, and you can sense that. You have to move on from that, because if you don't, if you stay stuck in this net, okay, see what the outcome is. What you've got is the Four of Cups, which is missing an opportunity. You might miss an opportunity with somebody great who's here for you, right? You don't want to miss an opportunity that of this woman here, this Queen of Cups, holding a cup, offering a love, but you've shut her out and put her, you've put her out in the cold because you're hoping that some kind of truth is going to be spoken or somebody's going to change, and it's not going to happen. And the reason being is, remember I said I don't get reversals often. The reversals I have are Page of Swords in reverse. And so for me, Page of Swords is a communication card. It's about somebody coming forward, speaking. It's in this situation, I think, normally, like sometimes for me in my it's just my own personal, when I look at my own readings, I've had, my experience has been the Page of Swords in the upright is cutting off communication. But I think here what I'm picking up on is you're hoping for some kind of a communication from this person, but it's in the reverse. And with it being with all these other cards, and this energy I'm picking up on is you're hoping for that truth to come out, and again, secrets, you're thinking maybe something's hidden, somebody's not expressing their feelings with the moon. See how she's got all this energy coming out of her mouth, like this etheric, it's like, oh, it's just buried in there. It's going to come out eventually. No, I'm just getting that very strongly. And you guys know I usually don't say something like, oh, whatever. I mean, I don't know. I guess I kind of say you need to cut certain things out, but this energy is very strong, that there's a choice to be made, and that somebody's hanging on. Air sign, or it could be if you're if you're cross watching, or if you are an air sign and you're dealing with somebody, you're waiting for them to leave a situation or whatever. I mean, I just am getting that there's a lot of waiting, there's a lot of stagnancy, and you're not moving forward with an opportunity that is there right in front of you. Your Queen of Cups is there. Whatever this or what if it's something that'll bring you emotional balance, possibly like a job, another assistance, a friendship, some family member, maybe. I don't know where this is coming from, but you've had some sort of falling out with a family member, and maybe it was something small, petty, but it's kind of been building over time, and it led to you to kind of cut them out of your life, right? That's why the King of Swords might be on the bottom of the deck. You've cut them out of your life, and it's like you really could use their help now. And you could use their help with kids, but you've got too much pride, or like you don't want to be the one to come forward and end this, whatever this situation was. So you're kind of stuck, and just what I'm seeing is, if the Queen of Cups is the energy at the underlying, the foundation of the reading, that to me is a beautiful thing. And it is like, that opportunity, whatever this is, for emotional balance, for rekindling, family love, somebody else is waiting in the wings to ease this burden on you. You've just got to get out of stuck energy and realize, face the pain of the fact that whatever this is you were hoping for isn't on your path. And because if you don't do that, the outcome is the Hanged Man. And look, I mean, we don't want you, if you're starting to maybe have an opportunity to break out of the net, right? You've got this woman here who wants to help you. You've got this woman here who wants to offer you help, wants to offer you a cup. She's here. If you don't move on, Six of Swords, from this painful situation, if you stay stagnant, hoping, waiting, this is where you're going to end up at the end of the month. Okay, I'm just going to flat out say it, because that's what I'm seeing, and I don't know where, but somebody needs to hear this. This you're going to end up not only in the net, stuck again, nobody's there to help you, and you're upside down. I mean, how are you going to get out of that, right? I mean, you've got now a chance to pursue something with somebody who's going to help you and be there and have your back. Somebody you're hoping on and waiting, they're not treating you right. They're not, seeing your worth. They're just not the right person for you. There is the right person for you, or the right job, somebody who's going to share the burden. This Nine of Wands energy, you want somebody that's going to complete you. Okay, I'm getting in all aspects. So, wow. I'm kind of sorry if that is resonating, but sometimes these things are tough to hear, but these are the impetus, gives you the impetus you need to get out of the situation. So obviously that's kind of some heavy energy. So I'm going to look at the twin flame shadows, just to see maybe there's some shadows within you, some wounds that you aren't facing, that are making you stick in this pattern where you're not emerging from it. So let's see what's going on for air signs. Twin flame shadows. Whoa. Cats are being ridiculous. I hope nobody can hear that in the background. Oh. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. So, ruthless. I'm getting that sometimes, I mean, and this is Swords energy for sure. This person, the King of Swords could be here because this person has been ruthless with you, speaking their truth, the fact that, hey, um, I feel like this person has been very brutally honest and said, this isn't, they've told you this is not, they, this is not going to happen. Whatever the situation is, it's been clearly communicated. King of Swords and ruthless. Um, but there's this disillusionment, I think. There's this disillusioned, that you think, oh, this person's just afraid to speak their feelings. They're just hiding their feelings. They're just, that type of thing. I don't judge anybody. I don't. Everybody's journey is different. But if you are on the twin flame journey and you're watching this, in my opinion, this is just me, if someone's not expressing their feelings for you, when you over and over again express your feelings for them, there's only so much time that you can stay in this energy of disillusionment, thinking, oh, they're just hiding, they're just scared, they're just whatever. Um, that's you'll come to your own realization, as I have on my own journey, that um, actions speak louder than words. And when you don't get either, when you don't get words and you don't get action, it's like there's eventually a clear message. And then tenfold beyond that situation, I feel like whatever you're dealing with here, this person has been honest, has said, it's not like they're saying, I'm just not sure how I feel, or I'm confused, or I'm not ready yet, and blah blah blah. No, this person has come out and said, this is never going to happen. I don't see a romantic future with us, or I don't see you getting promoted here. No, you've worked hard, yes, but it's not time for a promotion yet. Um, it's friends who put you down, constantly, and don't have your back. These people, whoever you're dealing with, whatever the situation is, they have been brutally honest. They've been ruthless, but I feel like you're still not listening. You're disillusioned, and it's hard. It's so hard because it's freaking painful. It's painful. You don't want to face the death of whatever this was that you were wanting to happen. I've been there. Trust me. Now, I've not had anybody come out and flat out tell me this is never going to happen. But eventually you get to the point where you trust your intuition and guidance, and you start realizing whatever the situation was has helped you grow, get to a point where you've grown enough. And it's like, all right, I've done all the work. You just get to this point where but then there's, like I said, a whole nother level. Or if you got somebody flat out telling you no, then I feel like you need to go within and figure out why you can't. What is it within you that you need to heal that makes you keep staying stuck in this disillusion pattern? I think there's some. Maybe I'm gonna pull out. Let's do I have these Doreen Virtue healing cards, because I feel like there's something that's just keeping you stuck in this hope, and I just see that there are beautiful things around you. There are these, you have this Queen of Cups. You have her trying to get you out of the net. She cares. She wants to be with you. She wants to help you. She wants to be by your side. She wants to offer you a cup. But you just shut her out. You've shut her out because you're holding on hope for something else. That's not going to happen. So I'm sorry. I know this is, tough love reading, but this is really coming out strong. All right, let's see what these Doreen Virtue healing. Okay. Okay, so Archangel Michael, you're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. So I do have the Michael cards out, so I think that's a sign that I'm going to need to pull a card from that. Vegetarian, vegan, fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So some of you may need to change your diet, eat better. And what I'm getting to is that a lot of you, or some of you, I should say, you might be turning to drugs, alcohol, um, just toxic things to numb this pain that I think is stemming from childhood, that's having you attach on to someone who repeatedly is telling you no. And I think it's because you've maybe had this disappointments in childhood, or maybe a parent that never, you always wanted their approval, and it's like you're repeating that pattern now. I don't know where that came from, but it's like you're repeating that pattern now with somebody who's constantly saying no, no, like not giving you love, and you're doing anything and everything you can to try to get that love from somebody who's not available. So that's what I'm getting strongly, is there's a childhood wound of abandonment that you need to go within yourself and heal, and you need to be eating healthy and taking care of your body and resting and not relying on substances to numb the pain. And trust me, I've been there. I've been there. There's still nights I slip up and it happens. We're human, you know. But trust me, you feel a lot better when you're drinking coconut water. By the way, they have flavored ones that are amazing. Grapefruit, passion fruit, pineapple ones. Oh my gosh. And they have a slight fizz, not a LaCroix fizz, but oh, they're fabulous. So when you drink those instead of wine, when you eat better, when you eat lighter, you just feel better. And when your vibration's higher, you're going to attract in better things, okay? Things you're going to realize, you know what? Why am I chasing all this? Why am I chasing somebody who doesn't appreciate me? Why am I chasing somebody who won't spend time with me? Why am I chasing an illusion, a disillusionment, right? Why am I chasing this? This person clearly, if they wanted to see me, they would make time. If they wanted to talk to me, they would text me. When you get into this point where you let go of your attachment to this person, you focus on healing, loving yourself, you realize your energy, just as it elevates it, and they're not ascending along with you, or they're not on your path, so to speak, you realize, oh, there's other people that are on my path. Oh, where'd you come from? Oh, guess what? Our energy's now aligned because we've both been working on ourselves and we're both getting to it. And it's like, oh, hi. That kind of thing happens. Trust me. I never would have believed it several months ago. But you have to, again, just not to digress, but raising your vibration. That's what this is about. And part of that, changing your diet, is certainly part of that. Third eye chakra. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. So I think this is a strong message, again, to go within, to connect to the divine, to connect to God, angels, source, versus external substances. That's a really strong message I'm getting. Archangel Michael, since you came out, what messages do you have for air signs? And he is the swords. He's the swords guy, right? So he's got his flaming sword. Truth. All right. Archangel Michael, what message do you have for the air signs for August? Oh, you don't want to talk. Okay. So, pay attention to your dreams. I've definitely been getting this message a lot lately. Thank you for tucking me into bed tonight and helping me enjoy a wonderfully restful night's sleep. Archangel Michael, I invite you into my dreams as my teacher, guide, and healer. Please allow me to understand this. Describe a specific situation on a spiritual level and give me guidance. So if you're struggling as to why you can't get out of this energy, or you need help, what is this trying to show me? Ask for guidance in your dreams of how you can help heal this situation so that you can move on. Because I don't want to see any of you staying stuck in this net. You're about to get out of it. You're close. You have the opportunity. You have someone here, right? But if you don't remove yourself from this other situation that's going nowhere, you will end up like this. And we don't want that. The other one I got, which is really beautiful, if this is there's a couple of these. These are great. Okay. Romance angels are helping you. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes. What was, oh my God, are you kidding me? Right? The diet thing, we just got that. Okay. Okay, so for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. So for some of you, you've not met that person yet. You may not, this Queen of Cups, this energy is supporting you right now because it's something that you can manifest. If you get out of this situation that's going nowhere, this is saying you can call on Archangel Michael to help you manifest your soulmate. But to do that, you've got to raise your vibration. You've got to take care of yourself first and heal yourself. Also, decide to be happy now. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I'm now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. So I think some of you might be, again, relying on external attachments versus healing yourself. You're trying to spend time with as many people as you can, which there's nothing wrong with having friends and going out with people, but it's like you're very needy or codependent maybe. And that's when you have these wounds. I mean, it's, trust me, I've been there. This is not a judgment. This is the truth. This is most of us. It stems from childhood and things we've went through in our lives. So I'm just saying, you've got to make a decision to change your outlook and stop focusing on something that's not on your path, that's not giving you the desired outcome that you want, because you will stay stuck. And like I said, we don't want that. Let's see, I feel like I don't know if we're going to run out of time here, but I'm going to do a gateway message for you guys because we're coming up on the Lion's Gate. 8/8, a week from today. So exciting. Let's see what message air signs have for the gateway that's open now. What did I just say, you guys? Manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. This is about pay attention to your dreams. Ask for signs in dreams, but this is decide to be happy now, manifest. It's about manifesting. It's about changing your outlook and trusting that you can find that what you want already exists. It's not in your reality now, but you've got to look deeper. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. You got to go within yourself, raise your vibration to attract what it is you want. You can't go after, and this happened in my situation, you're attaching to something, and it may even be a past life connection, one that you feel very strongly. That other person doesn't feel the same. And that connection might have brought you a lot of growth and beautiful things to your life, helped you with your spiritual awakening. But at the end of the day, you get to this point where you realize this person is no longer helping to elevate my vibration. They're kind of lowering it. They're not on the same path as me anymore. We thought we were, we're not. But guess what? When you go within and you start realizing and noticing these things within you, raising your vibrations, this majestic radiance within, when you start doing that, you start attracting new people and connections that you didn't even imagine you could have found before, because you were so stuck, hung up on one person, one situation, one job, not realizing that there are other maybe untapped gifts that you have. Maybe you can be shown those in a dream if you're concerned about a job situation. Everybody has spiritual gifts. Everybody. It's just a matter of raising your vibration, attuning into those gifts. Everyone is a co-creator, right? So I feel like for some of you, you might be stuck thinking, I can't do this the rest of my life in a job or whatever. You have the power to go within and awaken yourself, connect to God, and manifest your dreams. And again, I'm just getting raise your vibration, get all that toxic stuff out, smoking, drinking, drugs, anything external, and go within. And when you start doing that and working on yourself, the universe notices, and then you start manifesting versus chasing something that doesn't want you versus giving thanks for something that does, and then taking the action accordingly to attract that to you. It's a very different, powerful energy. So I guess I'm, this is kind of a harsh reading. So I feel, but we've all been there. This isn't just really for air signs. I think this could be for anybody. I've been in this situation myself. And trust me, once you cut cords and those attachments to things that are not on your path, things start to open up for you. So hang in there, air signs, and I will see you next month.